Hello and welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures on what is a beautiful sunny morning here on the allotment. Well, today I'm going to look at my pumpkins. This is what I'm about to give to a school, actually, a local school, a little project I'm involved with, and over the next few weeks I'll tell you more about that. They found an old site that used to be a garden and it had funding, and of course these things happen. Over the years it's left and gets neglected. Well, the other week I went to help start to clear it, and a friend of mine, Sarah, who's a teacher at the school, she's now involved in getting it back to life. So I've saved some plants, and this is one of my pumpkins, and it's going crazy, but not as crazy as the real ones. I'll see you in a minute. Welcome once again to the show. Well, here I am amongst my pumpkin patch, and I've got 3 trailing ones, and they really are putting out the feelers. In fact, the 2 in front are going well into the bed with the onions at the moment, and they're producing flowers. Now I've got to keep an eye out for the pests that eat them, so I'm going to have to start coming down every night and watch and see, because of course we want the pumpkins to turn up, don't we, and grow into pumpkins. The dilemma you have is, how many of the heads do you cut off? Do I want just one big pumpkin or a series of small pumpkins along the way? So I'm going to experiment. I think one of them I'm going to try and grow a larger pumpkin, and the others I'm going to leave and see how many pumpkins we actually get on. They may only be small, but they'll be beautifully formed. Fingers crossed. I need to buy some hay so we can line everything to make sure that they don't get too damp, and bricks, anything to get them off the floor. That's what we need to do with the pumpkins. And this one here is a completely different variety. This is an ugly variety. Yes, an ugly pumpkin. How can you have such a thing? And look, it's like a bush, and hidden within this bush are flowers, and they're coming, and there's at least 10 on here. So again, I need to find and watch it over the next few weeks and see if it's getting enough, of course, feed for the pumpkins to grow. And again, they need to be supported off the floor to stop the rot setting in when we have all the rains and things. So it's very exciting. I've never got pumpkins to this stage before. Last year was disastrous. It's fun, isn't it? This year's fantastic for the pumpkins. It's terrible for my sunflowers. Speaking of which, it's not too late to enter the sunflower competition. And you know, this sun reminds me of a balcony, and we're going down to Malvern, to Len and Betty's balcony. And do you remember a few weeks ago, these were the pictures they sent us up, and they're rather lovely, aren't they? And well, look at the transformation now, just a few weeks later, and everything's shot up. It really is making the balcony look beautiful. I can't wait to see in about 3 or 4 weeks' time when I bet it's completely covered with flowers. So congratulations to Len and Betty down there in Malvern on your beautiful balcony in the sunshine. So, where did the pumpkin originate from? Now, we can have a guess, of course, and it's somewhere in South America. It is in fact in Mexico, in the southern tip of Mexico, and called Oaxaca or Oaxaca, depending on your local region, of course. And well, that's where it came from, and it was pre-Columbian, of course, so we're talking 7,500 years ago. And they've worked out that they didn't really grow pumpkins for their nutritionous seeds, but more for the flesh. I'll just pop this down a minute. Yep, it was the flesh. They were nothing like the pumpkins we have today. They weren't bright yellow, and they weren't as big. They were small. The skins were tough, but it was the flesh they were really after. And they'd chop it up into cubes and boil it up. And after about a day, it took about a day to soften it, and then they could use it as a side dish, really. And it wasn't till the 1700s, so say 1670-ish, that the Americans started to develop dishes on how to use it, and that's when it changed from becoming this really strange, hard pumpkin that had a really bitter taste, actually, into the pumpkins we know today. And from 1700s onwards, that's when you started to get all the different recipes. The housewives of the Americas decided that they're going to make this fruit, as it is, into, well, something edible. And we've got all of the recipes now. You can make all sorts out of pumpkin. So yeah, another 7,500-year-old plant that we still grow today. Isn't it incredible? Thanks ever so much from Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Ta-ra for now.